Assalamu alaikum. In the previous video, I have explained classification of living things. Now we are going to do the exercises. Open your books, page number 39. Okay, question number 1. Choose the correct answer. Which of these is not one of the 5 kingdom? Insects. What do vertebrates have that invertebrates do not? Yes, backbone. Which of these is an insect? Cockroach. Which of these do insects have? All of the above. That means all the 3 A, B and C. Every feature is present in the body of an insect. What do we call insects which destroy plants? Pests. Question number 2. Put these in order. You may want to discuss the answer. Which is biggest and which is smallest? So we are going to start with the biggest one. Butterfly, grasshopper, cockroach, fly, ant. So you came to know which is the biggest one? Butterfly, and smallest ant. Number 2. Which is longest and which is shortest? We are going to start with the longest one. Bootless worm, earthworm, hookworm, nematode. So you came to know longest, bootless and shortest nematode. Number 3. Which is quietest and which is noisiest? We are going to start with quietest. Beetle, mosquito, fly, bee and then cricket. So quietest is the beetle and noisiest is the cricket. Now turn over the page. Number 4. Which is softest, which is hardest? So first we start with softest one. Butterfly, dragonfly, ant, ladybird and beetle. So the softest is butterfly and hardest is beetle. Now we will do fill in the blanks. Question number 4. Fill in the blanks using words from the box. Wings, parasites, colony, diseases and bodies. You are going to read first these statements and then fill in the blanks. Now, next question is, tell your teacher in your own words. So what you are going to do, you are going to discuss this question with your parents and in your rough notebooks you are going to do this. First is about the main difference between vertebrates and invertebrates. After reading and discussion, you are able to answer this question. So do it in your rough notebooks. Number 2. About the invertebrates that live in your house, where they live and what they do. So for this, you also have to move in your house and you have to check, have you ever seen any kind of invertebrates in your house? So you are going to check their habitat, where they are living, that is their habitat, and what they do, what are their activities. So you are going to do this question in your rough notebooks. For question number 3, which of the following are insects? Talk about each one in turn and tell your teacher where and when you last saw one of them. So here they are having many invertebrates. For there you have to check which ones are the insects and you are going to circle them. You will do this question on your books. Cockroach, wasp, dragonfly, bee, mosquito, ladybird and fly. So now these are the insects and rest are not insects. Slug, millipede, spider and snail. Now we are going to solve this worksheet. After studying 5 groups of vertebrates in detail, you are able to fill these columns by yourself. I have given 2 names for each group, but you can write from your side as well. Question number 2. Draw a line connecting each picture below to one of the 2 birds. Here few animals are given under the heading of vertebrate and invertebrates. You are going to join them. The animals which are vertebrates join with vertebrate, and the which are invertebrate join with invertebrate. For example, here is a picture of a snail. So you are going to join it with invertebrate. Rest you can do it. Question number 3. Give 3 characteristics of each of the following classes. Here they have given you 5 classes: mammal, amphibian, reptile, bird and fish. Lot of characteristics you have learned in this chapter. I have written 3 for each. You can add more from your side. Question number 4. Why is the spider not an insect? In the topic where we have discussed about the characteristics of insects, we have discussed that insect's body is in sections and it is made up of 3 main body parts: head, thorax and abdomen. Insects have antenna and 3 pair of legs. But if we check the body of a spider, it is not an insect because they do not have 3 body parts: antenna and 3 pair of legs. Question number 5. Write down the names of 5 kingdoms of living things. So for this answer, you are going to open your books, page number 34. Here we have discussed the 5 kingdoms of living things: prototists, prokaryotes, fungi, plants and animals. Okay, now students, we are going to do the written work in your notebooks. How you are going to prepare the page? Check this page. You are going to give the heading like this: unit number 4, topic, classification of living things, page number 34, and keywords. Keywords are the main keywords, key points of the chapter which we have done in this chapter. So keep it in mind that all the first alphabets of every keyword will be in small alphabets. Okay, first is classification: vertebrates, invertebrates, cold-blooded, warm-blooded, habitat, colonies, pests and parasites. You have to keep in mind that in class 5, first term, you are going to use pencils for your answers, lead pencils, and for writing the questions and headings you are going to use pointers. You can use blue or black pointer for that. Okay, now come to page number 40. Here we have question number 3. Answer these questions. Number 1 is, what do you understand by classification and why do you think it is important? So you have to think about its answer. Its answer is in your book. Classification. Classification means to put living things into certain groups and giving them scientific names that could be used all over the world. And why it is important? Classification is important because grouping the organisms in kingdoms can make the study easier and in a systematic manner. Now question number 2. Name 2 mammals that live in water. You have to do it by yourself. You have to think about it. I have done 2 for you, but you can add more. Number 3. Name 5 invertebrates that could be living in a garden. For this, you have to move to your garden and you have to check where you can see invertebrates in your garden and you have to write any 5 from them. I have given few names: earthworm, spider, beetle, butterfly and slug. Question number 4. Name 3 invertebrates that live in the sea. I have given you 3 names: crab, starfish, jellyfish. Now question number 5. Name 3 invertebrates that have more than 3 pairs of legs. I have given you 3 names: spiders, crabs, scorpions. Now question number 6. What kind of insects live in a colony or group? Why is living like this is useful to them? Answer: bees, ants and termites live in colonies. They share the work by having specific jobs to do, including defending their queen, which lays eggs. Now question number 7. Which insect is a pest? Are there any in your house? Answer is: the insects which destroy leaves, fruits and seeds are considered to be pests. Flies, mosquitoes, cockroaches, fleas are some examples. Now question number 8. What are antennae? What are they used for? Answer is: antennae or feelers are sensitive long parts that stick out from the head of an insect. They are used for smelling and feeling. Question number 9. Do all insects fly? Can you name some that do not? Answer is: most insects have wings. Many kinds of insects do not have wings, so they are unable to fly. Question number 10. Name some small creatures which are not insects. Say why they are not insects. The answer is: crayfish and spiders are not insects because they do not have 3 main body parts, antennae and 3 pair of legs like insects. I hope you have understood this chapter and now you are able to do these exercises in your notebook. Take care and Allah Hafiz.